The God is back. The God is back. So, yo, book reading style. Yeah. Alright, so this is part 0 of What If Deku had all Mangekyo Sharingan abilities. I couldn't just choose one character. I couldn't just choose 2 abilities. I had to go with all of them because I love all of them. Swear to God. But yeah, no Rinnegan, no Rinnegan. And yes, he can use chakra. Okay. Hasashi, he was walking, and well, when Hasashi was young, he went to the quirk doctor, and he found out his quirk was fire breathing. Now, the doctor told him this, and Hasashi was happy that he had a quirk. And little did Hasashi know, he was a part of the Uchiha clan. And one of the most used jutsu by the Uchiha was Fireball Jutsu. And Hasashi inherited a small piece of chakra. Now, Hasashi grew up not really finding the use for his power, for his quirk. And he became a minor hero. He didn't become a big hero. He was almost like a hero that was a sidekick. Now, he would be a good hero. He would be kind to people. And he was like a very, very, very downgraded version of Endeavor. Except he was kind. And through being kind, one day he was patrolling, and a villain was trying to hurt a woman. Now, Hasashi sees this, and he instantly runs in. He would try to get her out of the way first, and then he would try to use his fire breath. Now, little did he know, this woman would become his wife, and her name was Inko. And 2 years in, Inko became pregnant. Now, Inko's quirk was low energy manipulation. Now, little did she know, it was really being able to control chakra. Now, she wasn't able to use elements. She was it was really useless, but she was able to control a little bit of air. And that's how she would really think her quirk was telepathy. Her quirk is really psychokinesis in the anime. But anyway, she will find out that this was her quirk. And when Deku was inside of Inko, the quirks mixed together. And he gained blood from a Sharingan, a Uchiha descendant, and also gained chakra. And When Inko was pregnant with Deku about to give birth, she went to a doctor who had the quirk to make it less painful. And she went in a mini coma because of it, because it was a part of his quirk. So when Deku was born, he was without his mother for a little while. And that means that he was not breastfed. Now Deku would cry a lot. But when she finally came, he bonded with her. Now, carry on. So Deku is now 4. And he goes to get his his quirk evaluated. Now Deku, the doctor that Deku goes to, is amazed because he saw something that he slightly saw with every quirk that came, but he saw much more of it, and it was more pronounced. He saw that along with blood flowing in his veins, there was energy. And this energy was called chakra. And he saw that a bunch of the energy was built up in his eyes, and a bunch of it was built up and the rest was spread all around his body. Now, Deku would go to school, and he would be happy to know that he has a quirk. He just doesn't know how to use it. They would say his quirk was energy manipulation, because why would he have the energy and not be able to use it? So Deku, he would tell Bakugo, and Bakugo would be like, oh, that seems like a good quirk, but it's not better than mine. So now that Deku has a quirk, Bakugo would not bully him. And Izuku would go home to see his mom and dad dead, and see a villain with white hair and a mask standing and hands all over his body standing over them. Now, Deku would see that a bunch of their flesh looked to be burnt to ashes or shriveled up, and Deku he wouldn't believe what he saw. Now, Deku, he would start crying, and his eyes would be in pain, and the villain will look at him and walk towards him, and Deku looked up because he knew what was finna happen, and the villain sees that Deku's eyes are red with one Tomoe. And the villain, he would run away, not to kill Deku. Deku would fall over, and he would cry himself to sleep. Deku, he would he wouldn't believe it when he woke up. He would just look. He would say, "Mom, Dad, come back, please." Alright. So he would be like, "Mom, Dad, come back, please." And once he saw that his begging and pleading wouldn't work, he cried some more. He would go to school and he would be depressed. Now, him and Bakugo were friends, but I wouldn't say they were best friends. Well, yeah, I would say they were best friends. Now, he would be... Bakugo would try to cheer Deku up a little bit. He would. But first, he would try to see what happened. And Deku wouldn't talk. And then Deku would see someone with white hair and hands walk into his classroom. And the person would grab hold of the teacher's face. And the teacher would shriek out and die. And Deku would get angry. Now, the person will walk over to Deku and Bakugo. It would grab hold of Bakugo. And Bakugo was crying. And Deku would see his best friend die. Or so he thought. And Deku, at age 4, he would start to cry again. But this time, he was crying blood. And his eyes, they were different. And they were Mangekyo Sharingan. And Deku woke up. And he saw that his eyes were Sharingan 3 Tomoe. And now I'm finna stop recording this, finna post it, and then I'm finna record part 1. But yeah, Naruto now has 3 Tomoe. He also has his Mangekyo Sharingan. So yeah. And I'm gonna just say he knows how to use Fireball Jutsu. That's it. Cause I'm gonna say in the dream he learned that too. Freak it, retcon. But yeah. Say less. And peace.